Why Simon Ekpa cannot be granted bail, says the Finnish authority. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got to air this morning. As our headline for this morning says that this is the reason why Simon Ekpa cannot be granted bail. Well, Finnish authorities have given reasons why the controversial pro-Graphic agitator Simon Ekpa cannot be granted bail in Finland. Well, a senior directive superintendent at Finland's National Bureau of Investigation, Mikko Lakusin, told Punch newspaper on Saturday that the Finnish legal system does not permit bail for suspects accused of kind of offences Mr. Ekpa is accused of. It was earlier reported that Mr. Ekpa was arrested alongside four others on 21st of November on suspicion of terrorist activities. Well, the Finnish police says Mr. Ekpa has contributed to violence and crimes against civilians in southeastern Nigeria. The District Court of Pijat later ordered that the pro-Biafra agitator should be imprisoned with probable cause on suspicion of public incitement to commit a crime with terrorist intent. He is expected to face charges on May 2025 according to Finnish authorities. Mr. Ekpa was indicated for financing terrorism alongside the four other suspects. The police have a suspicion that the Biafran agitator committed the crimes of collecting money in violation of Finnish Money Collection Act. The Finnish police said he allegedly committed the crime between 23rd August 2021 and 18th November 2024 in Lahti, a town in Finland. IPOB is a group leading the agitation for the independent state of Biafra, which it once carved out from the southeast and some part of the south-south Nigeria. The separative group has been linked to some deadly attack in the two regions, although it has repeatedly denied its involvement in the attack. Meanwhile, hours after the arrest, the IPOB faction loyal to Mr. Kanu disowned Mr. Ekpa last Friday, explaining that the pro-Biafran agitator was never their member. When asked if Mr. Ekpa's charges were bailable or if the prosecution was disposed to releasing him on bail, Mr. Lakusin responded the Finnish criminal procedure cohesive measure does not recognize bail procedure. Our procedure is based on depending on the case. Remand or travel ban are cohesive measures for limiting freedom of movement for persons suspected of offences to which such measures are applicable. The situation implies that Mr. Ekpa will remain in prison until May 2025 when he is scheduled to face trial at the District Court of Pijat in the North European country. And that is all we have for you guys concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that the reason why Simon Ekpa cannot be granted bail, says the Finnish authorities. Well, you had it for me this morning, and if you're not a subscriber, the best you can do right here, right now, is to tap that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave a like on this video to get more updates concerning this in the near future to come. Well, yes, it is true. A lot of people are asking this question that Simon Ekpa supposed to bail himself out by this time. Simon Ekpa supposed to have bailed himself out. Like, since he has denied everything, they supposed to have put him on bail and later bring him to court in May 2025. At least let him be a free man. Well, according to Mikko Lakusin, who is the chief superintendent of the National Bureau of Investigation in Finland, he says that Finland legal system does not recognize bail, especially for this type of crime that Ekpa is being accused of. Well, like I said earlier, Ekpa crime is as serious as it is. Yes, Mikko Lakusin said that Finnish court does not recognize bail, especially for this type of crime. This is a terrorist-related charges now. They say they don't recognize bail, especially for this type of charges that Ekpa has been accused of. And the Nigerian government hearing this, they were happy. Like, thank God. Thank God, because if Kanu was supposed to be put on bail and maybe brought back to court in May 2025 for questioning and all, he would use the opportunity at least to cause a little bit of violence in the southeastern part of the country. Yes, he will use the opportunity to cause a little bit of violence in the southeastern part of the country. Even Ekpa gone said that one. It was very shocking to everybody that Ekpa 100% denied his involvement with Biafra. Yes, he denied it, saying that he's just a content creator, just to save his skin, just to save his body, saying he will not go to jail. But at this point in time, Ekpa's trial case is on May 2025, where him and the Nigerian army and in the Finnish court will battle it one-on-one. Is that place to ask Ekpa some questions concerning Biafra? Yes, and if Ekpa is found guilty of being the prime minister of Biafra and funding terrorist activities, believe me, he could be facing jail for like 20, 30 years or something like that. Yes, because he has becoming a very, very huge criminal. And let's not forget that Ekpa is also a Finnish politician. So to be a stain on the white t-shirt of Finland, yes, to be a stain to Finland that a politician in their own land of Nigerian descent is causing this most problem in another country entirely. And that's why Finland not to do things normally. That's why when Nigeria was pushing for EPA extradition, they said no, they can't give EPA to you as our citizen. He's a politician, and we have international laws that support this. And Nigerian government were like, okay, fine, do your thing. Well, at this point in time, EPA himself, he knows that he will stay in jail till May 2025 until they do his court case. But Ekpa, if Ekpa, it is very like the chances of Ekpa to be freed, or the chances of Ekpa to be found innocent is very slim. Because he himself, I'm sure he knows that he cannot be found innocent easily. He has to bring concrete proof that he does not have involvement in all this bribe and liberation of a team. And tell me, where does Ekpa want to see proof? Say he does not have, he's not involved in all this. Ekpa that lied saying that he's just a content creator. He will have, and there are video evidence, there are Twitter evidence linking Ekpa to the BLGIE. Yes, when Ekpa was tweeting that the Biafran Liberation Army has killed so many Nigerian army, he was tweeting it and sending it to the Nigerian government. And believe me, all these were happening in the southeastern part of the country. So that is what the Nigerian government actually wants Ekpa to be to account for. That's what they want him to pay for all the murders, like all the killings you did to the Nigerian army back home. You were financing the BRGI, you were financing the Biafran Liberation Army. Well, like I said earlier, if you hear say Ekpa is free, the chances are very slim. Well, I'm very sure that Ekpa will be found guilty and be sentenced to jail. What do you guys think? Drop a comment in the comment section and don't forget to leave a like on this video. Tap that subscribe button is the big red one with the notification bell so that anytime I have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.